IVM.
LANSO, lots of cricket to talk about. The Ashes is over. India season has just begun with rain, and Afghanistan has knocked and smashed Bangladesh, which is good news for punters, but you shouldn't bet in cricket. It's called LANSO, left arm, not so orthodox. All right, it's left arm not so orthodox with my good friend Aakash, who has moved all the way from Wankhede Stadium to MIG Ground Bandra, just to discover a different side of a facet of the game for himself. Oh, but just off the record, you were a left arm spinner. What were you really?
I was a middle order batsman.
Just a middle order batsman. Were you captain of your team?
No.
And yet they let you bat. That's good enough.
They let me bat.
This is school or colony or what?
School, and then also we had a group that played oval.
What was it called?
Oh, don't even.
Give me the name.
Arey yaar.
Please.
Safed Chaddis.
Safed Chaddis.
Yes.
Well, God bless you, and I hope that you keep the flag flying for the Safed Chaddis. In the meantime, we had the end of the Ashes. For me, the best cricket of the entire year, including the World Cup. 5 test matches, all of them interesting.
All of them.
And I can't understand why Tim Paine bowled first and just gave the game away in that
Very
sense.
interesting stat I found out. Tim Paine is the second Australian captain to choose to bowl in England in the first innings of a test and lose.
Yeah.
The first.
Is it?
Yeah, the first being Ricky Ponting at Edgbaston in 2005.
Well, obviously Australians don't read anymore because the great Don Bradman wrote a book called The Art of Cricket. Chapter 2 explains that in England, whatever happens, you when you win the toss, 9 times out of 10 you bat first. The 10th time you think for half an hour and then bat first. That's all. I don't understand. The game just went towards England from that point. But let's first look at it as from a perspective of the entire series. Stephen Smith, unbelievable super bat, 774 runs from 7 innings.
He's the highest scoring test batsman of 2019.
And only played 4 tests.
And
3.5.
3.5 tests.
Correct.
And not even, you can't even count that half because he got injured. He had to walk off. He never got out.
Yeah. Well, he got out in the end. He came back and batted, but he was half himself. But the point is, 2 of those innings, they were chasing runs to declare. So he gave himself, he went berserk and got out there. So he probably would have an even higher average.
Exactly. And this is despite having 7 months off from everybody else,
a year off, a full year off.
And yet he's doing this, I wish.
7 months off in the year.
So I do this other podcast on IVM called What a Player.
What a Player! Did I mention What a Player?
You forgot.
I forgot.
But the point is,
may I just mention it so I don't forget it again? What a Player. Go on.
It's What a Player.
Oh, What a Player.
Yeah.
But I'm South Bombay elitist.
Every week I find myself trying to defend Steve Smith as the greatest.
This is on What a Player.
Yeah.
Which I call What a Player.
And you and I are the only people who seem to understand how much this guy is doing.
I worship him. I think he's a great guy, and the punishment didn't fit the crime for me. Everybody scuffs that bloody ball up while playing cricket in the Maidans of Oval and Azad Maidan, all the way down to Adelaide and what have you. So it's just rubbish.
Yeah,
anyway, that apart, I think he batted like a champion.
Yeah.
It was the romance of cricket comes out when a guy with his back to the wall, people calling him names,
and
booing him.
Great fight to watch him and Jofra Archer.
Not an unkind word, not a bad stare at the audience, nothing. So finally at Oval, he fails for the first and only time at 23. Gets up at 23, caught a leg slip, if you remember, on the final day. And then he gets a standing ovation from an English crowd finally. The irony is not lost on me, brother. I think that was lovely. That's what really makes cricket fun, actually.
And that's what makes Test cricket so fun, because it is redemption on so many different levels that you are going.
When Wasim Akram's team hammered us, not hammered us, it was a close game, Sachin 136, if you remember, in Chennai, crowd gave the Pakistan team a standing ovation.
Yeah.
And only the Chennai crowd can do that, because they are the only crowd I think of
who genuinely watches cricket.
Who they appreciate the cricket, because it's here for the sport and not for your political agendas.
Absolutely.
And but these moments are few and far between. Forget it now. But
other than that,
I'm about to cry.
But a lot of good cricket going on otherwise also.
Yeah, let's move from England. Yeah.
Have you
Bangladesh, Afghanistan?
Not in India. There's no
Afghanistan.
Cricket, but yes, Bangladesh, Afghanistan was a great match to watch. Because I keep saying this about the Afghanistan team. There is a nature of somebody stepping up.
It reminds me of the West Indies teams in the 50s and 60s who wanted to punch above their weight. There's something to prove.
Oh my
God.
I
think Afghanistan has gone through a lot. There's a lot of pain, a lot of angst.
Absolutely.
And they want to show people, look, give us a chance and we'll take down the big guy.
With the World Cup, we saw a lot of politics going on there as well, in terms of the
also, I think
team.
English conditions went against them. Possibly, your spinners don't come into play that much.
Absolutely.
But in the subcontinent, they're going to become a big threat. India thrashed them, but in between, they held their own against, was it Ireland, the first test?
Yeah, but India, they drew a match also with us in Champions Trophy, if you remember. So
Correct.
This is not a team to be underestimated.
No, not at all.
They have won 12 T20 internationals consistently in a row.
Oh,
which is their world record of most number of
What about this first T20 against Bangladesh at the time of recording?
Yeah. Okay, so...
and this is beating Bangladesh at home, which in the last 5 years, their record is stupendous.
Yes.
They've knocked off Pakistan, South Africa. They've given India a rough time. They almost beat Australia. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
So this is a serious team at home.
And the beauty of this is they made a new world record of most consecutive T20 international wins. You know whose record they broke?
India.
Their own.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Aakash, you white chaddi, you safed panties. What? You're unbelievable. You really brought a spark to my life. So this is the romance. We're looking at Steve Smith and coming back. We're looking at this is the romance of sport which I love the most. Afghanistan punching above their weight. You know, they don't even have a body. They, in a sense, they don't have a proper cricket body. They have to use Dehradun facilities. You know, everybody's helping them. But then they turn up and they really play. Mohammad Nabi has quit Test cricket, but you know, he's as long as he's playing the white ball and the other forms of cricket,
he's killing it at the white ball.
No, he's of international stature, I would say, right?
Absolutely.
Rashid Khan obviously is as good as anybody in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an all-rounder. He scored in both innings with the bat as well in the first test.
Yeah, and I think the beauty of it is that now that Rashid has taken captaincy across formats.
I think that was a no-brainer.
Yeah,
he's just too good.
It's helping so much, because now you see Azhar Afghan and you see Zazai and all of these guys.
Their batsmen all came to the party.
Yeah, they all came because all of them are so much more relieved. You can see Gulbuddin Naib, he's like, abhi main nahi hai captain, main sirf ball dalega.
This is the theory why you have an Imran Khan. I'm talking of him as a cricketer, don't send me letters. Imran Khan as captain because he's clearly the best player in the team. Sometimes. Yeah. You have to have Brian Lara because he's the best player. Sachin, you had to have him for a while. If it didn't work out is another story.
Yeah.
So in this case, I think there's no contest. Let the best player be the captain.
Yeah.
Because he's the international name. He's the name people are shouting wherever he goes. Everybody knows Rashid Khan. And to some extent, Mohammad Nabi. The rest trying to find their way. But it's a great story. Lovely.
It's a great... And also, I think Bangladesh generally has had a very weird tri-series because they barely beat Zimbabwe.
Right.
Which is a cause of concern in 2019 if you barely beat Zimbabwe.
Or they've not overcome their World Cup performance. They sacked everybody, coaches, a few players, everything else. They've changed captains.
Could be.
There could be a bit of that. Or overconfidence.
Yeah, could be. Definitely also be an overconfidence.
Or could be Bangladeshi food. They just don't like it anymore.
Shakib ka pet kharab ho gaya, team kharab khelega.
He's known to be a prima donna. Shakib is in a lot of trouble. I called him down to play cricket once. He said no.
So much drama though in the subcontinent. Even with Pakistan, Sri Lanka is going to Pakistan. 10 players have pulled out.
10 players have pulled out. So I don't know how that's going to
But it's great now because a lot of your domestic guys will get a chance, which is what's not happening in India.
Can I ask you a question? Why can't the board sit with the players before they embarrass the two countries and do all this and say, look guys, are we really going to tour? If Karuna Ratne is not going, your captain and Angelo
Matthews is not going. They got a thread after the tour was announced.
No, but once they've said that they were going, then they have to go on with it. Now the security, threat or no threat is, once you've given a commitment, you've given a commitment.
But
then they are the ones who suffered in 2010.
Exactly,
so
as my co-host nicely put it, wo Malinga ke baal mein
what is the show? What is the show?
Co-host on What a Player. Very nicely put it. Malinga ke baal mein abhi bhi bullet hai.
Malinga wasn't there, but that's not the point.
That's not the...
He, of course...
Figurative bullet.
As diplomacy goes, your co-host
Malinga
is the
was
best.
there, no? In the last attack?
2010 he wasn't there.
Oh, he wasn't there.
No.
Either way, I think the last thing though, first T20 international in India got rained out.
Yeah.
Quite sad.
So I think the way we put it during the height of our monsoon in September in Dharamsala, the idea is that look, they're tourists also, so let them tour and enjoy as tourists.
Yeah.
After you finish a couple of matches of tourism and that part is over, then the actual serious cricket can start wherever there's no rain. Because there are parts of India where there's less rain at this time, like parts of the south.
They could have picked the whole series there.
Yeah, but they decided not to because we have a rotation policy. So go to Dharamsala, get rained out, but lovely, beautiful, take selfie, come
Chai
back.
Pee ke aane ka mast.
And Quinton de Kock himself looks 14. So I don't know what that story is all about.
Quinton de Kock as a captain, it looks like oh, abhi ro padega.
He's a lovely guy, but he always looks like the younger brother. He looks like Sachin, Sachin the actor when he was young.
Yeah.
He played the baby and all, the young fellow. He looks like that guy. All right, we've been told we're talking too much. It's all rubbish, nothing to do with cricket, so we have to leave. Favorite cricketer of the year so far for me, Steve Smith.
Oh, without a doubt.
There you go. Come on, Steve.
And I think if anybody has the best spirit in cricket right now, it's Davy Warner. Because I've not seen anybody...
And self-belief, it's Ricky Ponting who says he's not going to be dropped. After 10 runs in 5 innings or something ridiculous like that.
Ricky Ponting?
No, not Ricky Ponting. David Warner. Ricky Ponting's the batting coach. He says, I won't drop him.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, he's first on my list.
He is.
So Stuart Broad said...
David Warner is Australia ka Sehwag.
Yeah.
On that note.
Yes. Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, Don Bradman, and now Cyrus Brocha. Okay, probably not in the right company. I mean, Don Bradman is Australian. But it's called Cyrus Says, a wonderful show about everything. Find the show on the IVM Podcast app, ivmpodcast.com, or wherever you listen to podcasts.